Alright, what's up guys? Rego. Deck profile. Not talking a lot. Don't feel like it. Thanks my beautiful camera women who is helping me with this. I'm profiling Mekk-Knight Invoked. This deck is not good. Don't play this. Don't be me. Alright, I'm gonna get into it. 3 Alistair. Mandatory. Searches Fusion. Pretty good normal summon. Need this or you die. Mekk-Knight stuffs. 3 purple, 2 blue, and then 1 movie boy and 1 beacon of light. This moves your stuff so you can push it from point A to point B. This pops spells and traps because I don't like spells and traps. Monsters aren't really an issue for me. I just punch them in the face. So yeah, that's pretty much all the engines. You can play this however you want. You can play Red Moon. You can play another Indigo. You can throw more stuff in. Oh, I forgot to mention this is 50 cards. This is not normal. Hand traps. 3 Ghost Ogre, 2 Ash because I'm poor, and 1 Ghost Bell because I'm poor. Did I tell you I was poor? Because as you can see, I have 3 Ogre, which is the cheapest hand trap the cheapest good hand trap in this deck. This will probably get swapped out for an Ash. So yeah, as you can clearly see, I'm not that poor, but you know, money's tight, you know. They're the best hand traps I would recommend playing, by the way, just for all intents and purposes. Bell you can swap out for Ash, or if you want to play 2 Ash, 2 Bell, doesn't matter. I play Gammas because I need to make sure I go off, and Terraforming getting Ashed hurts a lot. Same thing with Meltdown getting Ashed, so I would recommend this highly. Really allows you to get more stuff going forward and gets you a link play going. And then I also played the spiciest tech of 2018, which is 4 Kaijus, minus the 1 Godarla. I'm kidding. I played Kaiju just because of how much space I have in the deck. I need to have room to be able to out stuff, and if I don't have the proper cards to make the outs, literally, I'd smack this on your board and see what you do with it. Also, super poly, so I can just summon Alistair, discard a card, and get it going. Also, I play this because Mud Dragon. So against the Thunder Dragon matchup, summon a light Thunder Dragon. I can just interrupt you, activate Super Poly while I have this on the board, and you have another, light monster, and I can just take it and do whatever I want. Also, I play 3 Snow. Because I play 50 cards, I need something else to kind of help mitigate the space that I have, and as such, this really helps. Banishing 7 cards just to summon this out, put a monster face down, can actually really help you win the game. This is another funny way to help out Thunder Dragon, but I haven't really ran into using this against Colossus or Titan, so yeah, there you go. Those are all the monsters. It's thick. Spells. I play 3 Magical Meltdown and 2 Magical Meltdown. Magical Meltdown searches out Alistair. You need this. Also, it stops you from actually sitting there and making horrible plays and thinking about, oh, will this fusion summon work? No, just make sure your fusion summon works. And Meltdown's great. Being able to activate Meltdown, search Alistair, super cool stuff. Being able to drop this also just prevents you from getting your fusions off. Yes, I know this is terraforming. I'm not stupid. It is a joke. Laugh at it. Also, yes, I know mismatched terraformings. Don't judge me. I'm semi-poor. Of course, Invocation. You can't have this deck without this. One of the best power spells. I love it so much. Being able to fuse from the graveyard, banish your Alistair, and then being able to recycle it. It literally gives you an infinite loop engine. Of course, if this gets hand trapped or banished, then I mean, oh well. But it is what it is. Play 2 Von Grab Griffins. This is Called by the Grave, clearly. Stops hand traps. Stops any other problematic monster that needs to get out of the grave. Says fuck you to monster reborn targets and all that good stuff. I play 2 Mind Control. Mind Control is awesome. Pretty much change of heart for this meta. I love it so much. Being able to take your stuff, sit there and stare at you in the face is awesome. Potted Egg 9 because I gotta mill these cards somehow. I can't stand having 50 cards, so I gotta fix that somehow, right? And plus 2 cards is awesome. Shitty tech. Here we go. Summon dice. Literally RNG. I was considering taking these out for 2 more hand traps, which is Drolls. If you want to do that, so be it, but this is actually pretty funny tech, and being able to shit on people with this is actually kind of funny. I actually summoned a Kaiju off of this one time and won the game because of it. And then power spells, 1 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, World Legacy Succession, Monster Reborn, Book of Law for searching with the link, and Super Polymerization because I can't stand having to have stuff on the board, so I'm going to use your stuff for use instead. And then for traps, I only play 3. 1 World Legacy Secret, and 2 fuck your entire game. This card, main deck, is really, really good. I was considering if I ever got impermanences, take these out for impermanences and move these aside. But for now, evenly matched in the main deck is perfectly fine. And having a main deck option in game 1, just to be able to have this and out whatever you need to out, is really good. And of course, this is just to bring back Macabre, Mekk-Knights, stuff like that. And this is a kind of skill drain type of card. So, pretty good, really good. So like I said, 50 cards. That's the total. Side deck, you can do whatever you want. I don't have a side deck. Nobody got time for all that shit. Going into the extra deck, 1 Morningstar and 1 Alistair. Yes, he's damaged. Please stop judging my Alistair. He's been through some shit. But this is really good because this helps you set up a sort of a wall in a sense. And combining this with Indigo Eclipse is really nice because if you need to move this out of your zone and then summon this out, then this helps because you'll have a Mekk-Knight that can stay on the board and your other Mekk-Knights won't get hit in the face, you won't take damage, and you'll sit pretty well. Alistair is really good. This is one of the main engines that I would recommend playing for this deck naturally, like without a doubt. Being able to search your Invocation, search your Book of Law, be able to continue in your plays. This link is really good. I'm happy we got this in the TCG rather than having to wait for it.
Question.
What's up?
Is that the one the dog jumped on?
Yes, that is the that is my girlfriend. Say hi, girlfriend.
Hi.
Yes, this is the one that our wonderful dog decided to nick this piece of
Wow.
dog, little furry piece of shit. Alright, other things. 1 Borreload. This can be Borrel Sword. It doesn't matter. I prefer Borreload because I like to steal your monsters and use them as fusion material for my own. It lasts for literally my turn and your turn. So if I make this, steal your monster, and I can't kill you, what I'll do is, if it's a strong monster, I'll keep it on the board. If it's a monster that I can use for a fusion summon, I'll use it for a fusion summon instead. And because it's on the field, it will get banished instead. So, whoop-de-doo. Next off, I play a mini Nightmare package, which is Unicorn, Cerberus, and Phoenix. There has been a time where I actually set this lockup and they couldn't get over it. They didn't have kaijus. They didn't really have anything that could really out it. The only thing you can really have to out it is something that, well, targets. But other than that, this is actually a really nice engine. I would recommend always playing this. Just something to have in the extra deck. And then, of course, I also play 1 Triple Burst Dragon. This is actually really good against damage step stuff. Anything that would really kind of hinder me, like if I go against the mirror and during damage step they drop Alistair, this says no to it. So this ensures that if I am going against the mirror and they drop an Alistair, this says no to it, 100%. Other stuff like Honest and all that good stuff is good too, but you're not really going to see Honest that much in the metagame. I don't know if we will, like in the future, but it's an option and I like it because it's an additional negate just to make sure that I can get the win. And now for my fusions, Mud-Dragon is only here for the intents of Super Polymerization. Otherwise, I would not recommend playing this at all. If you do play this, I would highly recommend taking out the Summon Dice for 2 Instant Fusions, because Instant Fusion is a much more powerful card that I would recommend playing because it gets this out quicker and it's a floodgate. So it's like, okay, let me just put this on the board, protect my stuff for a turn, and then it'll die, go to the grave, and then you can use it next turn for your fusions and whatever you'd like. And then, of course, for my Invoked, 1 Elysium. This is super poly target, but also just in case I'm shit out of luck. Magelanica, I've only summoned this through the Book of Law for OTK potential, but if you need to summon a defensive wall, there you go. Purgatrio, this clears boards. Being able to summon this, gain a massive boost off of your opponent's advantage, and being able just to clear the board in general is really good. And if it says that those monsters can't be destroyed by battle, specifically, hint hint, Melodious, this stays as strong as it does. Now just keep punching you over and over again, and the damage that you take will be maximized. So, fun little thing about that. 1 Fabled Cock. Yes, I know what I said. Look at the name. I'm going to joke. It is Fabled Cock. I Book of Lawed into this and won the game because of it, because it's a monster. It's essentially a super heavy samurai, except they apply the attack for its damage calculation. But you have it in defense. It can't be targeted. So, oh no, I'm sorry. It can't be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So you try to Raigeki me, you try to, any sort of destruction, you can't kill it. And while it sticks in the fence, you can swing with it while in the fence, and it applies the attack as damage calc. So really good, and it's got 2900 booty. So it's cock and a booty. Haha. Jokes. One Fabled Raijin. Putting stuff face down is awesome. I have only went into this a handful of times, and those handful of times I comboed this with Purgatrio. So usually what I would do is I would do my normal fusions, fusion summon this out first, get out another fusion like Mekk-Knight, and then if Mekk-Knight becomes useless, Book of Law, summon this, put it face down, and then use this to inflict piercing damage. It's another way to get more damage on board. And of course, finally, the coup de grace, the best invoked. Yes, they're super. Don't judge me. Tumakaba, literal negate. You use a monster, they use a monster, pitch a monster, say no. Same thing with spells and traps. Best negate. I think when I set up my boards, I've had a monster and spell in my hand at least. So you should have ample ways to really figure out your plays. But keep in mind, you have to be really strategic with this, because if you mess up and you negate the wrong thing and you end up losing the game because of it, it's because you have to time your Mekk-Knight negates. So yeah, there you go. That's it. That's my deck profile. Like, subscribe, throw the whole deck away because this is not good. And yeah, that's it. Bye.